Hi guys, welcome back to Techno Hack. This is Parikshit back again with a new video. In the continuation of the Linux Essential, this is the third video of the series. And in this video, we are going to learn about the gripping, piping and sorting in Linux. So let's start it. And we are here in the Kali Linux. We have a couple of files kept on the desktop. Okay, so we are going to perform these operations on these files. Okay, so let's begin it now. So we'll first start with the gripping. What is gripping exactly in the Kali Linux? Okay, so if you see what is grep, and it will show you, it prints the lines that matches the pattern. All right, so we'll see how that works exactly with the examples. All right, so let's start it. We'll see first what are the files that we have on the desktop. All right, so here we can see that we have a couple of files. So we are going to learn the gripping today. So I'll show you here how you can use the grep command, and so we'll see what are the options that we have available with the grep command, and you can see here in the help. So here we have a couple of options that we can use with the grep command, like -e, -f, g, p, e, -f with small, and lowercase f, lowercase I, w, and what are these options for. So you can see that what this means here, -e, it is like pattern or regular expression. Here patterns are string, so patterns are basic regular expression or per regular expression, so that you can use a particular option here if you are using that particular expression with the grep command. All right, so here we can see that -i is like for the ignore case distinction, -w for match the only whole words, and here -x it will match the whole line. Next is -v, which will select the non-matching lines. Okay, so there are a lot of options that you can see here, and so here not all the options are that important, but I will show you what are the importance and how we can use that. So I will keep this help window open as it is over here. We are going to open a new window here, like new tab, and we'll perform all the operations in here. Alright, so let's move to the desktop and we'll see what are the files. Okay, these are the files that are there. So we'll see how we will use the grep command with this particular files now to get any particular content only. So first I will check what are the contents that are there in test file. Suppose we say like a test.txt. So here you can see, hello, this is test file, content grepping and piping in Linux, and this is a test. So here you can see that this is a test file. Here there is a space between this is, and there is no space between this is. So from this file, suppose I just want that this to be displayed. So what we will do is we will grep this, and from where? From this file. So I will have to mention the file name, which is test.txt, and I will say enter. So it will not display me anything because in this file there is no this with the lowercase. As you can see here, there is no lowercase. This is also uppercase this, and this is also uppercase this is. Okay, so I will have to provide the option that the search should be in case sensitive. So as you can see here I is the ignore case, so ignore the case distinctions, and that's what we are going to use here with I. And now say enter. So you can see we got a two result, which is this is test file and this is test. So we are getting a complete row or the complete line, and you can also see that there is not space between this is, but still we got this result. So how you will ignore this result, like suppose you just want this to be displayed and not any other content with that are there with this. So you can see there are the options here. You can see that -w, so match only the whole world. So this is what we are going to use now. We'll see here again, we'll give option as the w and say enter. So now you can see that we have only one line, which is this is the test file, which is only containing a this, and there is no any other text that is joining to this. And now suppose I just want the this to be displayed, and I don't want like the rest of the things to be displayed along with this. So there is an option, and that is, you can see that -o here. So it will show you only the non-empty part of the line that matches. So we will show you here how that works. And let's say now give O option here and say enter. So now you can see that I can only see this, and the rest of the contents that are there along with this line is not displaying over here now. Alright, so this is how we get the content, and there are again couple of options. We'll see how to use that. Like suppose -v, so it selects the non-matching lines. So let's see how that works. So when I say -v and -I, okay, so wherever this will come in the line, it will display everything else except this. Okay, so that should happen. So you can see that hello, content grabbing and piping and grabbing another method. So what it displays is it displays all other lines in the file except the line which contains this. So this is how -v option is working. Okay, here uppercase V will display you the version. Okay, so next here you can see -m, so it will stop after the number selected line. Like, so suppose if you want to see how that works here, and I will remove -v, I will give -m, because we have to give the parameter over here. So suppose I say 2 and I display, so there are as total 2 lines, so it will say complete lines, and so it will show complete line. Now suppose if I say yes, so suppose if I say number 1 and I display this, so you can see that now we can only see one line, so it did not display the second line which also contained this. So this is how -m will work, which will not display the next lines. Okay, after you specify the number, next it will show the byte offset. Okay, byte offset with the output line. If you provide the -b option, with -l you will see the line number. Okay, so I will show you here how that works. And like suppose we say here n and b, so you can see that 4 is the line number and 62 is a byte offset, and this is the line. Alright, so moving further, we have option that says like -h, so it prints the file name with output lines. And next again we see here, so we have -d to handle the directories. And how you can handle is once you specify the -d, just you have to give the space over there, and how you want to handle that directory, whether you want to just read it, you want to rescue or skip that particular directory. So that option you have to provide here, like -d space read, and then that particular action will be performed on that particular directory. Okay, just like that we have the option for devices as well. And for the directories we have a -r for the recursive search or recursive grep. Okay, and just like that we have $R if you want to exclude any particular pattern or any particular text, or okay, or include any particular text or pattern, so you can use this option over here. Alright, so I will show you how that works. Like suppose recursively if you want to do, and I want to do grep on this, I will say -I and this, and I want to do it for the root and desktop. So as you can see here, it says that desktop is a directory, and that's why it's not going to search it. But still there are ways, like suppose if you are giving a slash and star over here, so it will display all the text that contains this. So here you can see we have a passwords file, and inside the password file there are a couple of words that contain this. Now suppose, as you can see, all these words contain other words along with this, and now how we will ignore it is by using the W option. So now as you can see on the desktop inside the IMP node, there is a this, and again under the new test.txt there is a this here. And here you can see that here Parikshit is a directory and the test2 is a directory. Again there is a test.txt where we see this here. So suppose if you are not aware about this option like slash and star, so that's the reason that we are using -r, so which is recursive search for the directory. And now you can see that we got the same result here. Okay, so here you can see that inside IMP node we have this, inside a test.txt we have this, and a new test.txt we have this text here. So here we have -l which only prints only the name of the file with no selected lines, and here -l will only print the name of the file with selected lines. Just like that we have -c which will display the count of selected line per file. So if we see here how that works is, like suppose -c, so it will display the count. So these are the results that are there inside this files. Okay, just like that we have a -l which will display you the file name only. so -I and L, and you can see that test.txt is the file name that it displays. Okay, so just like that, we have a couple of options here. Uppercase B, you can see that it prints the number lines of leading text. -A will print the number lines of trailing text, and just like that we have -C as well, so which will print the number lines of output content. Okay, so we'll see if we give that particular option here, like -M, -B for the before, so you can see that. Alright, so we have to also provide the argument here, which is the number, like how many lines that we want it to be print. Okay, so we'll say like a 2. I want 2 lines to be displayed before the particular match, and you can see the match should be, okay, so -B. Alright, so you can see that wherever this is there, it will display 2 lines before the match. Okay, so as there is only 1 line before the match, it displays the hello, and you can see this is test, so here there are again 2 lines, that's why it displays the whole content. Now just like that, if you provide -A and 2, so it will display 2 line after that particular this. Alright, so this is how it works, and you can use these multiple options, grab the particular match or pattern from particular text or the file. Alright, so next we will move to the piping here. So what exactly piping here is, so and how we will use a pipe. So pipe is the command in the Linux that lets you use the 2 or more command, okay, such that output of one command serve as an input to the next. So how that works is, I will show you here practically. I will first clear the terminal and I will show you how the pipe command works. So suppose I am using a cat to display the test.txt, and which will display the test.txt here. Now suppose after displaying the particular content, I want to grep something here. I just want the content words to be displayed. Okay, so for that I will have to use grep, right? And to do that, as there are 2 commands are coming into the picture, which will be cat and another one will be the grep. So this is where pipe comes into the picture, which will join these 2 commands. So I will show you here how that works. So let's see test.txt, next pipe, and I want to grep the content. So the content is content, and now when I say enter, so you can see that content grepping and piping in Linux, and grepping is another method for grepping content. So only 2 lines I can see where I can see the word content. So how it works is, so it takes the output from the first command and provide it as an input to the next command. Okay, so just like a pipeline. Okay, so we'll see a couple of examples here with respect to piping. Okay, so we'll see what are the files are there. Now suppose if we look at the password.txt file, let's see password.txt file, and there are a couple of passwords are there, and there is also another file passwords.lst. We'll see how many passwords are there. So there are numbers of passwords, as you can see here. And now from this password, suppose I want to find any particular password, so how I will do that? So I will just first clear the command. So to do this, I will say cat passwords.lst, and I want to use the grep here, and I want to see whether password word lies there or not. So we'll see that password here. Okay, so inside the word list we can see that there are a couple of password words we found along with the numbers. Okay, and as I have already told you how you will get the match on a particular word only, where you will use -w option and we'll say okay. So we can see that now we can only see is password. Alright, now suppose if I want to check the man page of cat, and you can see it's a very big page containing a lot of documentation about the man. Now I just want the information about copyright. So what I will do is here man, and we'll say then grep, we'll say pipe and then grep, and then I will type the copyright here. And you can see that we got the copyright information only. So this is how I can grep the particular content from any file by using a pipe with respect to other command. Alright, so suppose again if I want to check out the history, and you can see there are a lot more history that we have done here. Now if I want to see where I have searched for the help So I would say history, I would say pipe and grep, and I would now search for the help. So as you can see that we got a 4 result where we have searched for the help. Alright, so this is how we use pipe to join the two commands, okay, where it will take the output of first command and then it will take it as an input to the next command. Alright, so this is about the piping. So next we will see what is sorting in Linux. So if you can search for what is sort, so you can see it sorts the line of text files. So by default, when you type the sort and when you suppose giving the file name as a test.txt, so by default it will sort this file alphabetically from A to Z. Okay, so before that I will show you how the contents are there. So you can see that here H, T, C and T and G. So if I sort this file, C should come first and it will sort the whole row alphabetically. So let's say sort and test.txt, and now you can see C, content, G, and then hello, this and this. So this is how the sorting works for the test file. You can also do the reverse sort where it will sort from Z to A. So suppose if I give -R for reverse sort, so you can see that it now displays the file in the reverse order. So you can also see what are the other options that are available with sort with --help, and you can see that over here. So you can check what each option does exactly here and how you can use that. Alright guys, so this is it. This is about the grepping, piping and sorting in the Linux. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss the next videos that are going to come. So this is all for it. I will meet you in the next video with some other interesting topic of the Linux. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a great day and bye bye.